Welcome, everyone, to today's episode. I'm Quantum Kwame. Have you ever noticed how sometimes just a tiny part of something can hold the biggest impact? Like, imagine standing in an art gallery and seeing a painting where one bold color, just one, transforms the whole piece. What if I told you there's a law deeply rooted in human behavior and life itself that works the same way? It all started with Vilfredo Pareto, an Italian economist who, over a century ago, stumbled upon a curious pattern. He saw that 80% of Italy's land was owned by just 20% of its population. But it didn't stop there. He found this same 80-20 pattern in other things, too, like the way garden peas grew in his backyard. Oddly enough, 20% of the plants produced about 80% of the peas. Now, here's the intriguing part. This isn't just about economics or gardening, it's everywhere. Psychology tells us that a small number of our thoughts, beliefs, and habits drive most of our behavior. Philosophers, from Socrates to the ancient Stoics, taught the power of focusing only on what truly matters. Socrates, for instance, believed wisdom flowed not from knowing everything, but from asking just the right questions. And think about Epictetus, one of the great Stoics. He said freedom isn't in doing more. No, he preached the complete opposite. Freedom is in mastering less. It's this simplicity, this focus on the essential that unlocks power. It's fascinating, isn't it? Let me share a personal moment. Years ago, I used to clutter my mind with endless ideas, a constant whirlpool of thoughts. It was overwhelming. But one day, I kind of stepped back, looked at it all like an artist looking at a painting, deciding what details lifted my spirit and what was just, noise. And when I refined it, when I focused only on what truly inspired me, something shifted. It was like stripping away the unnecessary brushstrokes until only the story remained. These teachings, this way of simplifying, it's a thread that weaves through history, psychology, philosophy, even our everyday lives. It's almost like a hidden law, showing us how to focus our effort to unlock extraordinary results. So, there is this idea that 80-20 rule, where a small fraction of your effort, your focus, can create most of the results you see. And honestly, it feels almost magical when you really grasp it. Imagine walking into a grove of fruit trees. You could spend hours picking from every single tree, but you'd find that, again and again, just one or two trees hold the sweetest, ripest fruit. That's the Pareto Principle in action. But what's even more fascinating is how it impacts your mindset. In psychology, there is this concept of cognitive load. Our brains can only handle so much information, right? It turns out that just a few core habits or beliefs, the ones we revisit daily, shape most of what we do or don't do. Think about it this way. If you've got 10 habits, maybe 2 of them fuel your growth, your energy, your passion for life. The rest, they could just be noise. And here's the real game changer. What if we focused on those 2 habits? What if we, doubled down on the things that actually move the needle? Even ancient wisdom hints at this, like the mustard seed from biblical teachings. It's tiny, almost insignificant, but with faith or purpose, it can move mountains. And those mountains, they're not just some poetic symbol. They're obstacles, doubts, inefficiencies, all the things holding you back. The 80-20 rule shows us this beautiful efficiency in life if we pause long enough to notice it. And, well, I know. It's not about doing more or adding complexity. It's about doing less, better, refining, simplifying, getting intentional, Just imagine this for a moment. What's the 20% in your life that's fueling 80% of your success, joy, your freedom? So, as we close today, I leave you with this question. What's your 20%? What's that small, that vital energy in your life that gives back to you exponentially? Step into it. Trust it. Let it guide you. And that's all for today, my friends. Remember, you don't need more time or more tasks. You just need what matters most. Until next time, take care of your garden, and I'll see you soon.